What's up guys, Charles here with d2apdesigns.com, and I'm bringing you another tutorial. Today is going to be a Photoshop tutorial where I'm going to be showing you things that I think everyone should know, especially new people to Photoshop. So anyway, let's first work with, let me show you some things. Control R, here we go, there we go. Okay, so Control R brings up the roller. I like using the ruler, I think it's helpful, and you can get these guides here, which can be very helpful as well. Definitely, I like to use that. The other thing I like to do is go to View. I like to turn on Snap, and I also like to turn on Smart Guides. Now, Smart Guides will help you align things. So let's say we have two of these here, and we want to align them. So just like that, the Smart Guides automatically help me align them very quickly and easily. Without the Smart Guides, let me go ahead and turn those off real quick. As you can see, it's not so easy to align them. I mean, you can, but it's certainly a lot easier and quicker to do it with the Smart Guides, especially when you're working from like further away. Snap also helps too, because like now you can see it's not snapping at all. So like I said, very helpful. So Snap and Smart Guides, huge help. I'll go ahead and delete this. Another thing is the alignment tools up here. So I'm going to select my object, select the background, and then this will align it in the center horizontally, and this will align it vertically. And then these here, this aligns it to the right, this aligns it to the left, this aligns it to the top, this aligns it to the bottom. So those are definitely good to know. Also, if you hold down Control and click here, it selects your object. That's also good to know. Like if you're working with text, it can be very helpful. Hit Control T. Oops. Okay, now hit Control T. Scale it up. Okay. And then if we Control click on that, it selects it. That can be used for many different things. I guess we'll go ahead and delete that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, if you select it and you come over here, you can hold down Alt and you can erase some of the selection. So if you only want this part of it selected and not this part, then just go ahead and hold down Alt and deselect what you don't want. So there we go. Now we only have the center selected. And then if you hit the arrow keys, you can move the selection up and down. And then to deselect it, hit Control D. You can also go up here and hit deselect. Let's see what else. Let's go to the pen tool now. The pen tool can be very helpful. If you hold down Shift, it will help you make straight lines, so you can see like that. If I'm off center a little bit, it still makes it straight. So if you hold down Shift, that's definitely going to help. And then if you're at a big enough angle, it'll automatically snap to a 45, just like that. And as you can see, that's made a random shape. Make a new layer. We can do path. So if we don't want it to be filled in, do path. And then if we change it to shape, we can change the fill color to, you know, whatever. Maybe give it a stroke of 25 pixels. Let's go back to path. Now we can create a random shape, right click on it, and we can do fill path, which just fills it in with a color. Of course it's black, so we can't really see, so let's redo that fill path. Color red. Okay, so there's that. And then we can right click on it, stroke path. Let's do brush, Okay. Actually, here, I need to change the brush. I have a random grass brush on, so it's not going to look right. Okay, let's redo that. Go back to the pen tool, right click, stroke path. Okay. And, well, it's a black color. Let's change it to red. There we go. Now you can actually see it. So that gives it a stroke. And now let's take a random brush, make it really big. That's too big. There we go. Let's make it white though. And then do that. Now let's go back to the pen tool, right click, make selection, feather, I'm not going to feather it, and then hit delete, and you can see it cuts out the brush. Or we can undo that and select inverse, and it cuts out everything but what's in here. So anyway, Control D to deselect it. These are some pretty good tips, definitely helpful to know. And one more thing, hit Control T, you can bring up the transform options. You can size it up, hold down Shift, and it'll keep its ratio. Hold down Alt, and it'll resize around the center, and all that good stuff. You can right click on it, and you can have these different options. One of them that's really good for like Photoshop manipulations I use a lot is warp. And you can see you have a lot of control over its shape. Go ahead and undo that. And then the other thing you can do is auto select. As you can see, at the moment, like if I'm on this layer, I can't select this one and move it, but if I turn on auto select, I can. So whatever you click on, it automatically selects it. That can be helpful. It can also be annoying depending on what you're doing. And then another cool thing is show transform tool. So anytime you click on a layer, the transform tool automatically pops up. So as I said before, these are all good tips, definitely helpful. If you guys have any requests on tutorials, let me know, and I'm out of here. Peace.